What are you doing?
Playing a video game.
A video game.
Yep.
In a camper?
Yep. Uh-oh. Not very good at it either. Hey everyone, welcome to AFrame Daydream.
Hey, about 4 months ago, we brought up an issue with a Goodyear Endurance. Goodyear Endurance tire that we had. Now, let me tell you, we wound up getting another Goodyear Endurance tire to replace it. We do recommend these tires. They are really good tires. We traveled, what do you think?
Probably 4,000 miles, give or take, with no issues at all.
Yeah. So, basically, what we were told when we sent the pictures in, it was not mounted correctly. Which I actually do believe that after looking at the tire itself. So, I will take that for what it is. Yeah, we ate the $120, but overall, we've had good luck with our tires so far. Speaking of which, brings up a couple things. We know of one of our friends actually had a blowout just recently in a camper. Their tire blew out, and I'm probably sure it was not a Goodyear Endurance tire. But anyways, she said that was the worst feeling of her life. That was something that she is always worried about. That brings up another question that we've been kind of worried about ourselves, and I actually overheard a story of another camper telling another camper this in the campground this past weekend when we camped. He wound up buying a tire pressure system for his camper so that he would know if there was any issues with his tire, like losing air or maybe overinflation or anything of that nature. So we're actually starting to investigate into one to see what one might be for the AFrame Camper. So we will keep you in the loop on that when it comes more to detail. But anyways, we have actually been sitting around lately basking in this wonderful central Illinois heat.
Sauna. It's a sauna.
Speaking of sauna,
today I looked at the temperature. It was 88, feels like 104. A little bit later thinking it might improve. No, it's 90, feels like 108. Then later, 91 feels like 109. I think that was about where it topped out, and it was just gross. Very hot, very steamy. You step outside and you immediately feel like you walked into hell.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like an oven, and it's just nasty. So you don't go outside very much if you can help it. You can tell we're both a little on the shiny side. I give up on trying to have a good hair day because it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, not today.
It's pointless to try because as soon as you go outside, it's all over with.
Yeah. So. Speaking of saunas, there's one right there.
That window. Oh, the window? Yeah,
yes.
we're gonna.
We got something
stuff for that.
Yeah, we'll show you a little bit in the future about that here soon. We got to get some stuff on order. So we've kind of had thoughts in our heads, seen a couple things. We're going to experiment and see what you guys think, and maybe it might be something you'd be beneficial in getting or trying. Another thing is, I'm sure on the last video when what did we do in the last video?
Oh, besides the campground reviews?
Yes.
I believe the last video...
Oh, those bungees.
Did some bungees.
The bungees. Yeah, the bungees work great. We've having no issues with them. The one side that we were having an issue with, it really wasn't going up the best, but now it is. Also, the weather stripping that we showed you that has that nice big crack in it, Yeah, we still got that on the trailer. We did a repair to get us to the campground. It works. But we do have the new weather strip out. Sorry, I had a hiccup. We do have the new weather strip out, sitting, laying flat. We just want to give it some cure time, make sure it's going to be nice and flat. Just to
Well, we had
lay out.
the other day we had some torrential rainfall coming down, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like this weather stripping was more like it peeled back. It literally had rolled back away from the camper and was making like a little waterfall off of it. It was madness. It was like, well, maybe the weather will just take this damn stuff off because we've got to replace it anyway. Whatever. If the weather wants to take it off, then the weather will take it off. So
it'd be nice if it would, but I don't think it's gonna because I think it's pretty here in some other spots.
yeah, and then then we have 109.
Yeah, manufacturer said to us that was a defective roll that we got. Unfortunately, yeah, I wasted a long good day getting that old off and getting a new on, but
I don't think it's going to be as hard because we have some that's not adhering, it's split, it's doing weird stuff anyway. I have a feeling that it's going to come off and its cleanup's going to be a little bit different than the cleanup on the last one because
for sure
it's new glue, not friggin'
glue that's
5
been there
years
for
old
5 years,
or 5 years old glue that's just been sitting there getting funkier and more more as one, or with the other surface.
But yeah, you can tell the heat has taken a toll on us.
My brain is cooked.
We waited till almost about 9 o'clock to record this video. We just did not want to deal with it when it was just roasty toasty hot out. Another thing with that weather strip, being that I made that other video and I actually have some good pointers on how to get that weather strip off. I'm going to include them on that new video when we do. So you're going to wind up seeing me in 2 different shirts, I would imagine. One I was probably really rough shaving, and probably the new one I'm not going to be as rough shaving. I'm going to be a little bit cleaner this one. But yeah,
it'll be like a 2-part video because literally removal of the weather strip was tedious. But we're going to have to remove it again. So bottom line is there may be part 1 and part 2 of the removal, simply because
Now as the air conditioning kicks on, we're going to try to kind of wrap this up a little bit, but I got to say one good thing is I did buy 2 things of silicone back when I bought the weather strip. So
we're golden for parts. We've got some extra weather strip even when we're done. So
yeah, if you guys need some, just let us know. The weather stripping does have a shelf life on it of 2 years. This weather stripping came dated to us like October of last year.
Yeah, it's October 2020.
Yeah.
So,
but hit us up. Like I said, you need to replace yours. Hit us up. I've got I'll post that there in a group, an AFrame group, with a picture of it. But we are more than happy to share because it's not like it's an easy product to get, and usually when you need an 8-foot piece, you can't get it in 10-foot section. In our case, we had to buy a 25-foot because it was 3-inch wide. But anyways, needless to say, it happens. Lately, we've been just dealing with life stuff going on. Unfortunately, just within the past 3 weeks, we really didn't mention it much, but dog's been kind of sick, but now she's over it, seems it, I think. So
she's doing good.
Yeah, she had a little rough, coughing, so we didn't know what to think, got her into the vet, and she's doing a lot better, so we can't ask for more. But yeah, we are going to be getting out there camping. Labor Day's coming up. Can't wait.
See, we got a camp trip at the end of this month.
Yeah, with our friends.
Then we've got Labor Day, and then the end of the month at the river again.
Yeah, and then October,
is
the big gathering up north. So we can't wait for that.
And then if weather permits, then we'll squish some other ones.
Yeah, and the sad day will be coming up soon.
What, when we have to find the garage and lose
Yes.
the garage?
Yeah, the sad day. Putting it away.
I don't want to
for
lose the
winter,
garage.
but- Yeah. We've
When
had,
I lose the garage, that means we're not camping.
yeah, overall, yeah. We've almost, it's been a half a year since we bought it, so.
It's got some miles on it already.
Got some miles.
We've, had some screws fall out. We've put them back in.
Made
We've
some
done an
adjustments.
improvement or two. We've done
As we look around.
some repairs along the way. We've found some issues and corrected them, and
Are you
it's
happy
been a fun process, yeah.
with what
And
we
as
got?
far as, absolutely zero buyer remorse at all.
Yeah.
Zero. None.
Yeah.
Digging it, having a blast. It's, it's like for young people, I would say this is, if you were going for a pop-up, it's better than a tent pop-up because you have hard walls.
Oh, yeah.
Even the ones that have dormers, if you go to bear country, they recommend, they tell you not to open any soft dormers. So,
Another thing.
something to look at, if you're in bear country, you're securing this thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to tow. It's plenty big for us. And we get stupid spread out, and still it's plenty big for us. When we were in Utah, we had ourselves, our dog, and our friend in here, and we were playing dominoes and card games. And
Plenty of room.
with a smallish table because the dog hogs the secondary bed. So we had an additional smallish table in here with 3 adults and better than medium-sized dog.
Oh, yeah.
And we were still comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable.
So,
She cooked.
yeah, we cook in here.
Breakfast,
we do
dinner,
the whole 9 yards in
whatever
here.
we had to do in here. Did dinner on the grill. Did the sides in here. We ate in here for the most part, and especially in the mornings for breakfast because it was just great to eat breakfast in here, warming up just a little bit because it was kind of a little chilly when we were up in Utah. But overall, yes, we do love this camper. I'm glad we bought it. We've actually had some really, really torrential rainfalls.
Oh, yeah.
But
And
no leaks.
not a problem.
No leaks. We've actually gotten a really good camper. For buying a used camper, we are very, very pleased with it. So if you guys do get a chance, or you don't own a camper or anything, and you're looking for possibly getting into an A-frame or an A-liner or some kind of an A-frame style camper, look out there on Facebook. There is plenty for sale.
Yeah, we keep seeing them all the time. It's not like they're certainly not hard to come by.
No.
People are wondering what they should ask for them, and people are selling all makes and varieties of them right now too. So there's a bunch of them floating around out there. People are trying to upgrade their current stuff. Either they don't have a camper and they buy one. That was us.
Yep.
They have a camper that they've outgrown, and that was the people that sold it to us.
Yeah.
And you get there. You'll get to a point where, okay, this is just not big enough for what I want to do. This is what, but they had 2 teenage girls, and I get that. I would so not want to have 2 adults and 2 teenage girls in this exact camper, because I can already just see the diva problems that would happen right away.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
overall,
good times have been had. Good
more
times will still be had. We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
So-
We've like we say,
We still have upgrades to do.
still
too.
more upgrades. Lots more things
we've
to
been
take
we've
care
been
of.
playing with outdoor lights and other stuff like that because you don't spend all of your time inside. Sometimes you want to go outside and
You're camping.
you'll light your little propane fireplace under your
Propane fireplace. Speaking of which, if you haven't gotten a chance, check out some of the other videos that we put out of a campground review. We bought that propane fireplace. It was an Outland fire pit. It was like 22
Outland
or 20.
Fireball or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Wonderful. We love it. Puts out amazing heat.
Yeah, I mean, we probably could have, should have, would have used it in Utah. We had it. We took it, but we sort of just didn't need fire.
So-
It was too hot anyway, so we didn't need fire. It, particularly at night, it would have been probably cool in the morning when we were chilling, but that would have been about the only time that we would have really benefited from it there. But the beauty of the thing is, and I think we probably had a couple of neighbors that were mildly annoyed with us when we were at our last camp spot because they would all go out, wander around, get kindling, start a smoky fire, barely keep it going. We'd come out, light a match, fire.
Yeah.
Sit there for 20 minutes, go, yeah, let's
We're
go
done.
inside and do something, turn off the fire.
Yeah, we've actually gotten...
It's like, there's no commitment. There's just no commitment to your fire. You just like, oh, yep, I want fire now. Okay, you have fire now. I don't want fire now. Okay, turn it off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take very long for it to cool off, so you can move it and stuff like that. It's a nice unit.
Yeah.
I definitely like it.
We actually
Looks
got
cool.
recommended by some of our longtime friends out in Utah.
Yep.
They said they really enjoyed theirs, and
We'd sat around it a couple of times, and we started looking into them when we got this camper. They'd go on sale, they'd go out of stock. The price would go up, they'd have tons of stock. The price would go down, they'd go out of stock. It was nuts. We sat and watched this total yo-yo of the way the price would... It was either the price was good, no stock, or the price was bad, tons of stock. So eventually one day we happened to catch it when it dropped into the lower neighborhood and went, buy now, and then within an hour, out of stock again.
yeah.
So we got like the last one of maybe 5 that whoever was selling them had of that
time.
model, and we were stoked that we got it. Came with some extra lava rocks, so as they get worn or they fall apart or whatever,
Do
you have a
recommend
few
it.
extras. But they're cool.
Yeah, I do recommend
It's
it.
a nice way to warm up, and like I say, there's no commitment. You got a tank of propane, a 10-foot lead to your propane tank, and you light it and you have fire.
Yeah.
And
Might be
you
a
turn
good
it
way
off,
to go for some
and you
people.
have no fire. And like in the West, where a lot of places, particularly boondocking spots that do not have improved fire pits, if it does not have an improved Forest Service fire pit, it is a no-no to even think about lighting a fire at all.
Oh, yeah.
In some areas, you can get fined really pretty badly. And essentially, if you're in a Forest Service approved ring, even during certain seasons, they'll say no.
Yeah.
When we were out there, all of the fire pits that were in and around the campground we went to, we were boondocking, but it's still more or less a known area for camping. And all of the fire pits were pretty much disassembled, which I was glad to see. And I don't know whether that was people that camped there that did that, or if the Forest Service or BLM or somebody came around and actually made a point of going,
Yeah.
do not light a fire out.
Yeah, this year's not time for fires for sure.
And there's so many things burning out there right now. So, I mean, as much as we could have had a fire, should have had a fire, bless you.
Excuse me.
We did not have a fire because we didn't need one. It was warm. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. We could couldn't ask for a better time.
We had a great time.
But
We had a really good time.
I think we're going to wrap this up. This is the second time the air conditioner's kicking on. That sneeze is brought on by a fan behind the camera and is pointing kind of in my general area. But anyways, guys, if you haven't got a chance, please subscribe to the channel. It does help us out a bunch. It means a lot to us.
Throw some likes. Throw us some love. We do like those too. Comment if you want. Reach out, see what's going on.
Yeah.
See where we're going, see where we've been. Maybe we'll tell you.
Yeah, don't
You
have
never
to
know.
reach out, see what we're up to. If you ever want to join up, maybe do a camp trip. I'll come with
We're
us.
down.
Let us know.
We like to go outside and play.
Yeah, so. In other words, guys, you guys have a great night. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, so take it easy. Until the next time,
Peace.
have a good one.